yesterday and won a championship, and it's as good as it gets.
Now, take me, of course, of a journey. So this season starts.
Yeah.
You've had COVID.
Yeah.
You've had a lot of players that you know what you were going to see because they really hadn't played a season, a true season in 3 years.
Yeah.
You're unranked. You go up against Lemoyne for the first time when they're number 2.
Yeah.
You beat them. Here we are a month and a half, almost 2 months later. Was this ever something that you could have foreseen? I know every coach is like, oh, we take it day by day, but do you ever see this?
Honestly, there's never a year that I start out at Stonehill Women's Lacrosse that I don't think we can win every game. And that is the honest truth. But after we got through Concordia, there was something about the group that I knew was different. And we just kept things really simple, and we just kept it day to day. And I think what we started to do in the very beginning, because COVID sucked, and there were so many things that we couldn't celebrate, that at the once we beat Concordia, I said, you know what, we're celebrating every goal and every win. I don't care who it's against. I want every win to be celebrated like it's something special. And week by week and game by game, things just started to feel like it feels like something kind of special is going on here. And I think they believe it. And we haven't looked ahead for 1 minute, and we're not going to start now.
And you talk about this group, but there's a couple of players in particular. And I want to start. You have a veteran-led team, but you have a true freshman in goal who did not have her best semifinal.
No.
But you do not stand here talking to me and you don't celebrate and run across the field unless she comes up with one of the most incredible days I've ever seen. Yeah. How about Sarah Faley? Talk to her parents beforehand. How proud should they be of their daughter?
Sarah Faley is lights out, and people don't take her seriously enough. And the fact that she's a freshman is just really special. But she is as fierce as a competitor as anybody I know, and I don't think there's anybody that takes her job and her role more seriously than her. And I think since I met Sarah Faley, she has an incredibly mature way that she looks at her job, at her position, and she takes a lot of pride in her work. And she was not happy about yesterday. And I saw her face. I can take one look at her, and I saw her face this morning. I said to Cookie, I'm like, good luck, because we're winning this game.
And now I think anyone could have looked at your team and picked about 8 different players to score the game winner. I don't know if Abigail Moynihan was one of them.
Don't sleep on Abigail Moynihan, because I'll tell you, she doesn't shoot a lot, but she is one of the best finishers that we have. And she's never played midfield in her life until this year, and she doesn't play very often. But I trust Abigail Moynihan with the ball in her stick. There's no doubt about it. She can finish. Yeah, and when she started screaming up the field, I see her looking at everybody. I'm like, go to goal! Like, girl, go to goal!
And then last couple of questions. Let's talk about the seniors and the vets. Yeah. You got 3 who lead this team, not just on the field, but off of it, and a veteran group that we talked about how much they've gone through over their careers. But to cap it like this, and it's not over yet, mind you.
No.
There's more to come.
Yeah.
But to finish the NE10 tenure of Stonehill, but to finish their careers like this, what does it mean for that group of girls?
It's exactly what they deserve, because they've been filling holes and leading by example since they were freshmen. And so we have a couple seniors that don't get a ton of playing time, but they come to practice every day and they bust their butts and they're focused and they're ready. And the second they're called on, they go in and they do their job. And then you have Kendall Fressel and Emma Sullivan. And I think people, you forget, unless you live it, you forget how hard it is to be good your senior year, because everyone just knows you so well.
Yeah, talk about the job she did in the draw controls when she had to come in yesterday.
Well, Julia D'Agostino totally saved us in the start of the season, and it's such a shame, and it's so unfortunate that she tore her ACL. But even Julia, she's here every day at practice, and she's playing on a torn ACL, and she got in the semifinal game, and she got in a bunch of games during the year, so I give her a ton of credit. And Emma Sullivan is just, as unique as they come. She's so special.
And then just last, we said this is not the end.
No.
How this before you get to look forward to an NCAA tournament?
I'm going to take a good day.
I'm going to take a good day?
Yep, I'm going to take the day, and I'm going to start prepping tomorrow, but it's not it for us. And part of the story, and it's the fact that we weren't ranked to start the season. And even throughout the season, we beat top opponents, and we're still ranked low, and we never care about that stuff. We don't look. The only thing we ever care about is the regional rankings. And bit by bit and game by game, I think we're ready to take on whoever shows up.
And you may take them on here.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Thank you very much, Coach. Now we're going to talk to some of the game winners. Scoring the game winning.
Never thought that would happen. As a player who is usually on the defensive end, I never really thought that would happen. happen.
This year.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw it, so I took it.
Yesterday. The second half, like clockwork, it just starts clicking.
We just fight for the ball every single time. Our draw team, we talk about it after every draw, and we just put our minds to it. Every single draw, we fight for it, and we make the adjustments, and we get it.
Yeah.
We never give up.
It's such a game changer, and the rest of the team has so much faith in the three. She's really helped games this year. She helped us in this game, and she's really a big part of our team.
We're really excited to see what the next 3 years for her are going to bring.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And for you this season, it's not the end for you in your careers, but for your veterans, the seniors, the 5 that Coach talked about that are not only capping their time in the NE10, but capping their time at Stonehill. What does it mean to be able to be such big parts, to watch them go out on?
I mean, it's definitely sad. We all play for them. They're such an important part of our team. They're such great leaders, and they're all very strong players. And we just, we look at them as role models, and they're just such great athletes, and we really play for them, and they're so deserving of this win as much as anyone else.
They're our family, and they're never going to get to do this again, so we really wanted to put it all on the field for them.
Yeah.
And speaking of Day, how important is it to win this for your families, your parents, but for all the parents of all these great girls?
I think this was probably the best Mother's Day gift that they could get.
All the parents and all the fans, we did it for you guys.
Yeah. Katie Conover's birthday, so this is definitely a great birthday present for her.
Yeah.
And Coach, she's going to take a day to celebrate this before she looks forward. Are you guys going to take a day, or are you already pumped to go into the big dance?
Honestly, we probably need a day, but we're not going to take it. I mean, we're all just so excited, and we need to keep the momentum going and just keep the energy up and just follow into the next.
I can tell you we're ready.
Yeah.
And lastly, what's it like to win it here in front of them?
That's the best part, or one of the better things. I mean, to just be on your home field. We haven't traveled in so long, and just to be able to play where we're comfortable and have all of our fans show up and support us, it's just different than traveling.
It's the best feeling in the world.
No better way to. Congratulations. Go celebrate with your team.
We will. Thank you so much.
Lilly Leach, Abigail Moynihan, both champions.
Yeah, that was the most crazy game ever, but I think that we played so great as a team, and this is just the best feeling ever. NE10 champs, we're so excited. Abby did such an amazing goal at the end. It's just amazing. We can't believe it. Yeah, we're definitely a second half team. I think that we just never give up. Even in our last game, we were down by 7 and came back winning by 5. And this is just such a strong team, and I love my teammates, and I'm so excited we won. Yeah, coming into the first overtime, we were actually up a player. Lemoyne had a yellow card, so we were like, wow, this is the perfect opportunity. But kind of funny, we actually didn't score on that, but we went to double overtime, and we got a defensive save, which was just amazing. Our defense, and Sarah played so amazing the whole game, and Abby ended up taking it the whole way and scoring, which is just the best ever, so it's amazing.
Yeah, that was a dogfight the whole time. We were down for most of the game. In the second half, it seemed we were quite the second half team this whole tournament. But we finally got our momentum going, and then we finally went back and forth with them multiple times. This game reminded me a lot of the time when we played at Delphi. It was just a dogfight the whole time, but we never lost our composure. Yeah, we didn't really have any special play or anything. We just said to run the offense, just move it around, and we'll find it. And there were times where they stopped us, but then our defense came up on the other end and we stopped them. It was just a full effort from everyone. And then Abby Moynihan with that last goal, that was just amazing. That was awesome. Yeah, so our defense, there's times where we can lose sight of just our focus. But whenever we need a stop, we always seem to come through with a stop, and so does Sarah. And that's why our defense is just so good, because whenever we need a stop, we're able to make it and get our ball to the attack. Thank you so much.
No problem.